warm in here, or is it just me? Well, that's probably because of global warming. You may think that global warming is just the temperature rising and that we will get more days of summer, but that's where you're wrong. It is an increase in the overall temperature in the Earth's atmosphere caused by an increase of carbon dioxide in the air. The carbon dioxide acts like a blanket, trapping the heat and warming the planet. When we burn fossil fuels like natural gas, coal, and oil for energy, carbon builds up and overloads our atmosphere. Some waste management in agricultural places add to the problem by releasing other potent global warming gases such as methane and nitrous oxide. We need to act now because evidence proves that an increase in the global average temperature of more than 2 degrees from where we are today poses severe risks to our natural systems, human health, and well-being. Have you ever thought about how the effects of global warming impact human life? It impacts us in many ways that we might not know of. The main effects of global warming are rising sea levels, flooding, longer and more dangerous wildfire seasons, more destructive hurricanes, more frequent and intense heat waves, costly and growing healthcare impacts, heavier precipitation, destruction of marine life, and more. What we need to do to avoid this level of warming is to reduce heat-trapping emissions by at least 80% by 2050. The more we wait to fix this problem, the harder it will be to stop it. If we don't do anything to slow down or stop global warming, then we can have some very serious health effects. Exposure to heat can lead to heat stroke and dehydration, as well as respiratory, cardiovascular, and cerebrovascular diseases. The warmer temperatures and shifting weather patterns can also worsen air quality, which can lead to asthma attacks as well. Scientists project that warmer temperatures from climate change will increase the frequency of days with an unhealthy level of ground-level ozone, which is a harmful air pollutant and component in smog. People exposed to higher levels of ground-level ozone pose a greater risk of dying prematurely or being admitted to hospitals for respiratory problems. Ground-level ozone can damage lung tissue, reduce lung function, and inflame airways. The severity of natural disasters and extreme weather events will increase, for example, extreme precipitation, droughts, storms, floodings, and more intense wildfires. Higher temperatures can increase cases of salmonella and other bacteria-related food poisoning because bacteria grows rapidly in warmer environments. These diseases can cause gastrointestinal distress and, in severe cases, death. As I just stated, global warming can affect the human body in various physical ways. Another way it can affect us is by making people with mental health issues very vulnerable because of the extreme heat. These extreme heat waves have killed many people. For example, in Europe they have killed 70,000 people overall, 15,000 people just in Paris alone. In the next few decades, if carbon emissions continue to grow, most of these countries could see 20 to 30 more days annually with maximum temperatures. According to Dr. Carl, an Australian scientist, in the next decade the temperature will go up 1.5 degrees. This will cause the north and south ice caps to melt, which will cause 5 to 8 meters ocean rise by the end of this century. These rising sea levels will increase coastal floodings, and they have already increased 8 inches since 1880. Consequences of this will be no more reefs in the ocean. Our coral reefs only take up 0.1% of the ocean's surface, but provide 25% of all the tonnage of fish we get. So this will affect our diets by not having as much fish as we do now. Overall, if we don't take action to prevent any more damage to our Earth, then soon we will no longer have the opportunity to save our future.